Yes, week 9 predictions, every pick for every game. Here we go.
Of course, we'll start with the Thursday night game. The Texans are somehow 1.5-point underdogs on the road at the Jets.
That's crazy.
Thursday night. I am absolutely taking the Texans. I know it's more of your team rather than mine, but I mean, we know they're a better team than the Jets. I don't think that takes a genius to see that.
I didn't think so. So yeah, I'll take the Texans. I don't know if Vegas knows something that we don't. Like you mentioned
That's
that when
why
we were
I'm
talking
like,
about it for bets.
Stay away from. I'm staying away from the line because clearly there's something that we don't know.
It almost
I don't
seems
know.
too good to be true. Like Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. And I mean, I know Houston hasn't been great the last 2 weeks, but come on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cowboys at the Falcons. I'll take the Falcons. I get the better team at home. I don't even know what I'm getting in the Cowboys. And there's kind of that I don't know, feeling or trend after you play a physical team like the 49ers, like the Lions, like whenever the Steelers and Ravens meet. Sometimes you lose the next week. You're just beat up. You're exhausted. I'll take the Falcons to win.
Yeah, I'm going Falcons as well. There's nothing that I like in Dallas that would lead me to pick them. So
yeah, Raiders at the Bengals. Bengals are a better team. The only interesting part about this is the line. If you're going to look at this game, maybe the Raiders plus 7.5. But for me, it's a stay away. I'll take the Bengals.
The Bengals are the clear side. Yeah,
I think they're going to come out a little bit pissed off after they got crushed by the Eagles. I think they're going to come out with a vengeance.
I mean, you'd have to. It's you have to go now for Cincinnati. Like, there's a thing that's starting slow. You can start slow, but at some point you have to figure it out.
Well, what Joe Burrow said, he's like, we're going to have to win at least 7 of our last 9, and that this is one that you would circle that you have to win.
Yep.
Commanders at the Giants. If the Giants weren't on a rest disadvantage, there's an argument like Commanders come down from a super emotional game. They kind of come back down to earth a little bit, but I'll take the Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders. There's just not enough talent in New York. Like, there's not enough talent.
I don't trust the quarterback. I don't trust the defensive line outside of Dexter Lawrence. I don't like a ton of what's going on there.
There's nothing good.
Speaking of a game I don't want to watch, the Patriots at the Titans.
What a riveting matchup.
Good Lord. You're taking the Titans, which I don't blame you. I'll go with the Patriots because if either one of us are dying on this hill, I don't think we're going to be too upset. This is one of those where we look at each other and we're like, these teams are so bad. Let's just go opposite so we have a split.
Yeah, what's Tennessee's favored by 2 or something?
3
like
right now.
3, okay. That makes sense.
I would go Patriots. It doesn't really matter. They're both bad teams. I just think at least I saw Jacoby Brissett do something good. I don't really know what did the Titans do anything well?
Show up.
Sure. They show up every week. Broncos at the Ravens. Ravens are a better team. I'll go with them to kind of, again, come out off of a loss and play really well.
Some of these don't need much explanation. This is one of them. I'll take the Ravens.
Second split here. I'm going to go with a big upset. I'm taking the Dolphins over the Bills. This just feels like one of those spots where Josh Allen, about every 3 to 4 games, has a stinker. It's a little bit closer than we would have liked it. I think Tua, second week off of the injury, is going to shake the rust off even more. I expect the offense to play much better in Miami, and I expect one of those Josh Allen games where he throws a pick, has a fumble, kind of some accuracy issues. I think it's close. I think Buffalo's a better team long term. Just one of those games. Like, look, Buffalo's not going to win every game. They're going to be favored in almost every game from here on out. They're not going to win all of them, right? So I think this is going to be one where they get upset.
My thing is, we have seen the Bills just trounce the Dolphins, even when Tua is perfectly healthy and the Dolphins have a great scenario, and it's like one of those seasons where you're like, oh my God, they might come out of the AFC this year. So I'm going to pump the brakes. I don't think it's going to happen yet for Miami. I do think they'll return to some sort of normalcy, but I have the Bills this week.
Saints at the Panthers, another split here. I did it last year. I picked the Panthers one time, and I nailed it. Yep. I'm going to pick them again here. I like the Panthers at home to beat the Saints. They're getting 7 points. So in terms of betting, I would take them obviously plus 7, but I like them outright. I don't know who's starting, whether it's Andy Dalton or Bryce Young. Bryce showed a little bit of hope last week. I think it's probably going to be Rattler or Jake Haener again for the Saints. I don't like either of them. I'll take the Panthers at home.
I'm glad you have the stomach to do that, but I just don't. I can't in good faith pick the Panthers. I'm going to go ahead and take the Saints.
Oh, I got the stomach for it. I got it. I'm ready to go. Chargers at the Browns. Get this.
This is crazy.
The Cleveland Browns. Another upset. You kidding me?
So what do you see there? Other than Jameis Winston being the quarterback now.
Well, see, I don't like the fact that I'm getting a worse quarterback. But there's an argument that at every other position group, I'm getting the better team. I'm getting a better offensive line even with the injuries in Cleveland. Receivers, they're both just barren of talent. They're both just bereft of talent on both receiving cores. I'm getting about an equal defensive line. It's a toss-up. In terms of a defense as a whole, every major stat category would point to the Browns being the better defense. So I'm taking the Cleveland Browns, especially at home, cross-country, 1 o'clock game for an LA team. So it's like a 9 a.m. game for them. Or no, I'm sorry, 10 a.m. game for the Chargers. I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going Harbaugh and Herbert to be the better coach-quarterback duo here. I will take Los Angeles. Even though I don't really love them right now, I'll take them to win tight against Cleveland.
Bears traveling to Arizona. I'm going to go with the Bears. I feel like I'm getting the better quarterback.
Yep,
I don't
Bears.
love the coaching staff, but I like Caleb Williams a lot.
I am 100% getting the better quarterback in Chicago. Here.
I like Kyler. But I think it's a toss-up for me, but I'll take the Bears slightly.
Caleb Williams way over.
Finally,
Kyler.
You're on the Caleb Williams bandwagon.
Yeah, when it comes to Kyler.
You'd have him somewhere around 5th, 6th in the league?
Yeah, probably like 12th, 13th, yeah.
Oh, actually, I'll take that. Jags at the Eagles. Thought for a second about it. I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Eagles as well. Trevor Lawrence, what's he going to do?
I think he'll have a good game. I just don't think the defense. The defense is Swiss cheese, so I'll take Trevor Lawrence to have a good game. If I had to bet, I'd take the over on Trevor Lawrence yards because they're going to get down and he's going to be throwing the ball over the yard. But yeah, I think it's going to be like a 42-35 game. Like it's just they're going to be able to stop anybody.
Okay.
Lions at the Packers. I'm going to take the home team. I'm going to take the Packers being at home. God. Lions just coming off a trouncing of the Titans. Could they be feeling themselves a little bit? I do worry if Jordan Love's going to be fully healthy. I think they're going to kind of muddy it up. They're going to run the football. It's an outdoor game, indoor team going outdoor. I'm going to go with Jordan Love. Did you know that he is tied for the league lead in touchdown passes despite missing like 2.5 games? I mean, he is that guy. I'll take Jordan Love in the Packers.
He's good, but he ain't Lions good. The Detroit Lions have looked so good. They won our best costume. So, I mean,
most detailed, yeah, yes. Basically best, yeah.
That constitutes a win right here.
Fair enough. Rams at the Seahawks. I'll take the Rams. I thought for a second Seahawks have kind of had their number, especially when they travel up to Seattle. But the Rams are finally healthy, right? You have Kupp, you have Puka Nacua. Their offensive line's getting healthy. I'll go with the Rams.
Yeah, you're getting your pieces back. The boys are back. You finally have weapons. Stafford is fantastic. They're going to win. That's Rams.
Where would you put him in the league right now? Little sidebar.
Stafford?
Yeah.
Top 5.
I couldn't agree more. I'd put him somewhere around 4 or 5. Colts at the Vikings. Vikings are a better team, and especially if they're starting Anthony Richardson. If you're a Vikings fan, it's crazy. You're almost hoping they start the more talented quarterback.
Yeah.
Because Joe Flacco will be much, much better.
He'll win you more games
than Richardson. If you're the Vikings, you're hoping that they start Anthony Richardson.
Is Kean Kropp dodging our show just because AR-15 ain't
He may be. I don't know. He actually said, thank God I'm actually busy because I know it's just going to be a crap on Anthony Richardson session. And I'm like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And finally, the Monday night game, Buccaneers at the Chiefs. I'll take the Chiefs. I think it'd be interesting if the Bucs had their guys healthy. If they had Godwin and Evans, that's a close football game because the Chiefs haven't been playing all that well.
Yeah.
If they have their full arsenal, it's a closer game than I think people would want to admit, but I'll take the Chiefs.
I agree. I will take the Chiefs here.
The Bucs getting 9, though, is crazy.
That is crazy.
That's nuts. I don't like that.
No. Run us through the splits there.
I have the Patriots, you have the Titans. I'm taking the upset with the Dolphins and the Panthers. You're taking the Bills and Saints, respectively. And I'll take the Browns and Packers also on an upset. You're taking the Chargers and Lions, respectively.
Some good splits.
Respectively, sorry.
You got to catch up now. I mean, it's...
Have to.
We